Hello there, Noble Struggle here. So on this, short film, we will be watching the setup of the battle for the Scum versus Empire for X-Wing. So, to start off, this is of course a Separatist ship, but this Separatist ship is actually the Lawless Pirates. So, oddly enough, easy able to be for Separatists. The way I set up this board is every ship that can be Separatist is on, well, not Separatist, Scum is on one side. The other side is Empire. Empire, you kind of are stuck. There's some ships, like the Mandalorian ship, this big one over here in the corner, that technically can be for every single faction. I don't count them because it's a net neutral. So it's only the ships that can only be counted for the certain faction. Something a little bit weird, I realized in 2.0, I don't see any Empire for a Boba Fett. Unless it's a brand new one, I didn't see it somewhere. But I don't see it in any of my collection. So, where we start with is, we got some miscellaneous fighters. We got Dengar, we got Han Solo. Nope, I have him as Lando for this guy. Have some more ships. My favorite Scum and Villainy ship back from the Empire War days are these guys right here. The Star Vipers, I believe. Let's see their card. Yeah, Star Viper class. So, and then from there, we have more this guy right here, this little jump random ship, and a class of headhunters. So, from this point, this is a good time to explain what's going on with this group of 5. What's going on with that group of 3, this group of 3, that group of 3, that group of 3, this group of 6, and that group of 3. And maybe that group of 3 there. I'm not fully sure yet. Different bases. I don't know if I like that. But basically, I'm treating this group as a group of 5, group of 6, and so on and so forth. They will move with the expansion called the Epic Battles expansion. And you put a template basically right between them, and you move them all in unison. You move the leader up, and then you move the rest of them up. Their attacks all attack at the same time. They are all the same pilot level, or they follow with the heavier pilot. So like I have over here on this side for the heroes. Well, let's finish this guy first. So, this guy, Dash Rendar, I believe. Boba Fett. Yeah, Boba Fett. IG-88. This is the only 1.0 ship I have that isn't in the 2.0 update for X-Wing. Bosk, Mando, and then some Scum/Rebel ships that are able to come in technically underneath Scum in that sense. For the Empire, we have... I love these guys here, but let's see, any hero themselves, Bomber Squadron, of course, Phantoms, Interceptors, Grand Inquisitor, we have the Grand Inquisitor, and we have Darth Vader. And that's it. That's really it for all the Empire heroes. They're kind of more in the mass of the fighters at the moment. It is pretty cool, the AT-ATs going there in the background. This is not necessarily, by the way, all of the people of the faction. I'm not counting the ground forces or like the turrets that I can pull out from this part here. It'd be pretty cool, and I could do that with the Death Star battle map, but we're not doing that with this one. We're going to go ahead and do it with this ground map right here. So, a little bit of back history. Of course, we got tons of tokens. You can have a whole X-Wing collection without a bunch of tokens. I also have a bunch of little 3D printed Tatooine buildings. I also have some made metal gun turbo laser towers. And you can get the turrets right there and put them all on. Ooh, that hurts. Then I can open up this guy. On the inside, shield generators, more Tatooine buildings, asteroids, all that good stuff. And inside of those guys there is basically more of the same. Then, of course, all the upgrade cards, tokens. For the way I have it sorted, though, Armada and X-Wing are all kind of merged together. Because to me, it's obvious which ones are which. A little 3D printed stand back from the 1.0 days. But still good for the 2.0. Speaking of which, I need to make some notes on which ship is what for these guys. And Okay, I need 3. These guys, this guy, this guy, and those guys. Be right back. Alrighty, now that that's done, basically all I do is I put this 71 right there. Then I look over at the card right here and says, oh, that 71 just tells me who it is. So I don't have to try to figure it out my life. But without further ado, everyone's set up. I think we're good to go. The ground rules here is, if you notice that the cards themselves, I have shields on everything. Shields on everything. Empire looks so much smaller because of how many groups they have. But Scum's just kind of not organized, and that kind of makes sense, aesthetic-wise. This row right here is the ships that are in battle at the moment. That is the reinforcements. That's why it's, kind of scattered. These are the ones that are in battle. Those are the reinforcements. And we'll see how that goes. And on the sides, these are the reinforcements. And those are the reinforcements. And well, I didn't put any upgrade cards because I'm going to see how messy and chaotic this goes. The only thing I might do, and it's going to be for fun, is let the bombers have some bombs, because by the time these guys come in here, we're, say, round 3? 3 rounds? Yeah. 3 rounds, reinforcements come in, the table will be flooded. Be a great time for some bombers to come through. So with that being said, let's get into the planning phase. I'll turn all these dials, pretend like I don't know what the other player is going to do, which is myself, and we'll see what happens with movement. Turn 1.